The day my son threw up in the car line, I realized something was seriously wrong. He was shaking, crying, begging not to go to school, all because of one teacher. And when I found out what she'd done, I promised myself one thing. She'd regret ever raising her voice at my child. If you've ever seen someone hurt your kid, or watched an adult bully a child who couldn't fight back, this story is for you. Hit that like button, subscribe, and get ready for a slow burn, satisfying revenge story that every parent will understand. It all started at the beginning of last year. For the first time ever, we missed Meet the Teacher night at my son's elementary school. I thought nothing of it. It was a great school, top-rated, loving teachers, friendly staff. What could go wrong? But the next afternoon, my son came home pale as paper. His hands trembled as he tried to unzip his backpack. "Mom," he whispered. She yelled at me. She screamed at everyone. I thought he was exaggerating. Kids get sensitive sometimes. But then the stories started stacking up. A friend of mine, whose kid was in the classroom next door, texted me later that week. "Hey, I don't want to alarm you, but we can literally hear your kid's teacher screaming through the walls." My stomach dropped. I could picture it, my shy, soft-spoken boy sitting at his desk, while this woman towered over him, red-faced and raging. He's never been in trouble before. He's the kind of kid who apologizes if someone else trips near him. But that week, he changed. He stopped eating breakfast. His eyes had that faraway look. And then, one morning, he threw up, right there in the car line before school. That's when I knew. This wasn't just nerves. It was trauma. I marched straight into the school office and demanded to speak to the principal. They said, "We're aware. Her teaching style is firm. Some kids need that." Firm? My kid was throwing up in terror, and they called it firm? My voice shook as I said, "Then move him. Today." And they did. I got him into a kind, patient teacher's class. But the damage was already done. He'd flinch when a door closed too loudly. He'd whisper, "She's here," every time he saw her in the hallway. Weeks passed. Every time I volunteered at school, I'd see her, that same self-righteous smirk, her clipboard clutched like a badge of power. And every time I looked at her, my jaw clenched. I fantasized about storming into her class, yelling at her the way she yelled at my boy. But that wouldn't help him. No. I wanted something better. Something slower. Something satisfying. You see, I volunteer a lot at the school, paperwork, errands, classroom prep. Teachers depend on parent volunteers to get things done. And this teacher, let's call her Karen, relied on us more than anyone. Cutting laminated sheets, hanging posters, copying lesson plans, every week she had a list. And every week, her name got quietly moved to the bottom of mine. When she'd hand me her tasks, I'd smile politely and say, "Of course." Then somehow, I'd just never get around to it. Her requests always got lost in the shuffle. I'd do work for every teacher except her. If she really needed something done, she could stay after class and do it herself. It's been 3 years now. She still doesn't know. Every field trip, every school event, every volunteer day, her stuff never gets priority. She's always last. Always waiting. I don't scream. I don't fight. I just exist, as a quiet inconvenience in her perfect little system. And let me tell you, it drives her crazy. She's snapped at other parents before. You can see the frustration building. But to me, she smiles tight-lipped. Because she knows I'm everywhere. My son's doing better now. He's confident again, smiling again. Every time we pass her in the hallway, he still whispers, "That's her, Mom." And I just squeeze his hand and whisper back, "I know, honey. I know." One day, when he's old enough, I'll tell him the truth. That for 3 years, his mom made sure that woman never had an easy day again. Because no one, and I mean no one, messes with my kid and walks away smiling. Karen still struts around like she's in control, but every time she runs out of materials or finds her urgent requests mysteriously delayed, I see it. That flicker of helplessness. And it's beautiful. Because while she tormented a child to feel powerful, I've taken that power back, inch by inch, without saying a word. Justice doesn't always come with fireworks or confrontations. Sometimes it's quiet, petty, subtle. But every small act of defiance adds up, and for me, that's enough. Call it karma. Call it revenge. I call it being a mom who refused to stay silent. If this story made you smile, or if you've ever wished you could give a bully their own medicine, smash that like button. Comment below, what's the most satisfying revenge you've ever seen a parent pull off? And don't forget to subscribe for more true, emotional, and cinematic revenge stories every week. Because sometimes, the best revenge is patience.